tonight with Jon from Hemorage, the only fucking
Yeah,
band that tours and plays in their bus. They don't need a venue.
it
Uh,
does when you have one.
for sure. Yeah, Jon, thanks. Greatly appreciate you, taking time out of your day to come hang out and just shoot the shit so we can learn a little bit more about the band and plans for the band.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, let's get it started, dude. Get it
Hell,
cracking.
fuck. Hell yeah. So, how did Hemorrhage start originally? I think.
It started in my when I was in high school in the late 2000s. I just like found passion for it, Like
Mhm.
I got interested in it, and then like I went to Africa and then helping to build a school. After that, like they would have drum circles every night, and that got me really into music because I really like how it was kind of like community based out there and the freedom of expression type stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So how'd you meet the other guys in the band?
I met Toby. He's the one that draws most of the stuff and like is the second guitarist. I met him actually, me and him tied on the top at the art competition. That's my earliest memory with him. And from then on, I was like, I have a feeling I'm gonna be working with this guy for a long time.
Right on.
And now we're here. Yeah, and Ron, our drummer, he just joined in like 3, 4 years ago. Uh, uh, Hang on, he was a neighbor. He was in other bands, other local bands in their area. They would always like play like kind of like they would almost like play bigger shows, and for some reason, uh, like his band would quit, so we kind of just joined this alliance, and then we get a fucking this is all we know what to do, and this is what we can do, or like in the long run kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
So it
Yeah,
worked out.
yeah. A few like-minded individuals coming together, having this collective that's going to go out and just take over the world, really.
Yeah, it is we are very lucky that we met each other and like we're doing this because like otherwise like we would have been like working with other people that like kind of not in it all the way, and we were all dedicated, so
Yeah.
really works out.
Hell yeah. So, the first album came out is it 2018, right?
Uh, I think 2015. The second album came out in 2018,
Okay.
and then the EP that we came out was like 2022 maybe
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as far as physical copies for the albums, are you guys doing CDs, vinyl, tape, like what everyone's kind of doing right now?
We're doing CDs again. We have some vinyls, but they didn't really do well. I don't think like the reality is like a lot of bands order vinyls and they don't really sell it out. So a lot of them kind of just get shelved by the band itself. So
Hmm.
I don't think that's a good investment right now. But CDs, we have our own like duplicator and our own machines, and like we screen print everything. So like yeah, that's all we got. And most of our music is available on our website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. You guys do all the art. Do you guys do you do the screen printing for all
You do screen
your
printing, yeah. And we have and pretty much all everything that we do. The only thing we outsource is like our recordings because we don't trust ourselves to record our own stuff. We want an outsider hearing our stuff.
yeah. Hell yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so take me through the process. You guys decide like, hey, we're going to go play this place tonight, or in 2 weeks this show's going on. We're going to go do that. What's your day look like leading up to this show?
Oh, dude, like our day is super simple. It's like if we're in the Bay Area, we're just staying at home. I just look at like I just Google what's going on that week, and then we're like, hey, this is what's going on this week. By the way, which ones you get what's want to do? And they go like all of them. I was like, cool, let's do all of them. And then I would tell the we talked about the guys to the guys like oh, there's this really cool show happening in LA or like whatever. We should fucking go out and play. We could have just chased like where all the big shows are and where all the cool stuff is because us pulling up after is another topping on the whole night, you know?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is. Who doesn't want to go to a show, leave, and have another show on your way out, you know?
Yeah. And that way we're like since we're playing almost every night, we're getting better as a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting tighter and tighter. So like 6 months from now, we're gonna be even better than where we are now. So it's
Just
kind
in
of cool.
time for some of those big fucking shows to come see you guys.
Yeah, it's like you know how like in wrestling when oh they won the Royal Rumble, now it's the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, that no, we won the Royal Rumble and this is our WrestleMania, these events. So it's like it's really cool. Like it's we've never opened up for a big band locally. And then there's another reason why we started doing the bus thing because we felt like there's a lot of like politics involved in the scene.
Hmm.
And like we're just like, fuck all that. Let's fucking have our own venue. We'll just pull out outside where all the coolest shows are. Let's just win the people over. And it's been a really fun process since.
Yeah, it looks like you guys have really won over just a shitload of people.
Yeah, it's just like I think it's the freedom of expression, or like it's just like we've done something like not a lot of people has done or like just changed the game kind of thing. So it's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. I've followed the journey for a couple of years now, and it seems like you guys, it started, you guys would have a couple of people outside the bus, and now I feel like there's so many people that just surround the bus and they're ready for you after a show.
Yeah, yeah. It was like a long process that like we didn't know what was gonna work. We just took a risk doing it.
Yeah.
And we just played over and over again till like we got good and like we fine-tuned everything and now we don't even think we're good enough. We want to be better.
I
It's
think
just
that's
like the say it.
I was gonna say that I feel like as an artist or a musician, that's always that process, right? Like, okay, we got better, but we can still be better yet, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. We want to rock out to like a sea of people.
Hell yeah.
And we gotta be better that way sonically, equipment wise, and like all the other factors to be in Hemorrhage to like bring it out there, you know.
Hell yeah.
But it's really a really been fun journey for us. We're like super grateful, like with all the ups and downs, and just like we're still here.
Yeah, so it's really cool from an outsider's perspective to watch anyone, whatever they're doing to really carve their own path. Because, if we look back historically at at music as a whole, right? Like the bands that are legendary have always carved their own path.
Yeah,
Look at,
yeah,
you've got Black Sabbath and Ozzy. They did such dark, doomy shit, and it was totally different from everything else you heard. And then, Metallica getting out there, Slayer getting out there, and everyone's we rented
yeah,
a fucking U-Haul and did it, and now it's like, look at those fucking people.
yeah, yeah. We feel like we're like kind of carving our own way. And the fact that we don't have to stress over about anything else besides our music and our like presence and like our thing, like it's way more fun because I remember when I was touring like regularly, I would like hit up promoters, plan all the ABC, and then like they won't respond, and then shows would get canceled. We just go like we're free, and we don't have to be anywhere at a specific time. We can take our time, enjoy the view, enjoy food and all that stuff, rather than like have to load in early in the morning and like go to a town, stay in the venue, be there by be out of there by 2 a.m. We're
Yeah,
just there for like an hour.
yeah. Pull up, play, we're out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
pretty.
it'd be really interesting to like when we start playing bigger shows or like start playing national tours. It's like it'd be a weird environment for us.
Yeah, but like you say start to play national tours. I feel like you guys are on that cusp, right? You're getting ready to
Yeah,
do a run, I think, down to Texas and back. Is that right?
yeah, uh-huh,
So you guys are doing that, and then obviously you've got Louder Than Life and Aftershock coming up, which,
yeah.
you
Wow.
know,
Just hearing that out loud.
yeah.
That sounds fun.
Well, I
Sounds like
know,
a good time.
and how fucking cool is it that you guys are playing the event that Slayer's reuniting, one of the
I
events, or
know.
actually two of the events, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's super cool. And like Slipknot's there, some of the bands I grew up listening to.
Yeah.
It, it's it's something that when I was in high school, I was going to Mayhem Fest, and I would tell my friends, it's like, dude, one day we're gonna be like this. And now it's like it's happening.
Yeah.
It's trippy.
What day are
Yeah.
you guys playing at Louder Than Life?
I think we're playing Saturday
Okay.
and then Friday at Aftershock.
Right on.
And it's another cool thing too. We're going on tour on the way there and tour on the way back. So it's gonna be a 4 week thing. We're gonna hit up Riot Fest, Furnace Fest, and anything else in between. And then we'll be at Aftershock, our hometown area. And then call it a year, maybe make a record or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you can't just call it a year after that. You got to make a record.
Yeah, yeah. It will be super tight by then too. So
Yeah.
that's another thing I'm looking forward to is like I love recording after a tour because we're like are on our best shape. And we wrote some pretty good songs the last couple ones. We just crafting them and maybe play them here and there. But we're excited to make a new record and I think it's time that we built the enough support and like a crowd or a following to like make those things happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think the people that are behind you right now they're diehard because you're absolutely carving your own path and they want to see you guys succeed, So let's
Yeah,
I'd love to
it's
see
like a
some.
underdog or like
Yeah.
Rocky or something.
Yeah, the Cinderella story almost,
Yeah, yeah,
Like I lost my fucking shoe. Okay, well, you're gonna be a big, you know. All right.
yeah,
So that's good
yeah.
shit. Um,
It's pretty cool, and then we get to meet a lot of cool people too along the way. You know,
hell yeah.
like not even bands, just regular people that we like cross paths because we're playing on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like really awesome.
Well, some of the best people, right? You meet when you least expect it.
Yeah, for sure.
I've met, I'd say the majority of the people that I consider family, I've met through music, right?
Yeah, for
We
sure.
met at a show or because of a band, and they're, not even musicians. They're just fans too, which is, God, it's
Yeah,
fucking awesome. It's a community that sees no race, no religion. There's like no one gives a shit
yeah,
about,
man. That's the cool thing about like going to concerts is like that too.
yeah,
You're there to like experience something. Doesn't matter what genre it is.
yeah. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
So, uh,
And then we pull up after those events.
and give more fucking memory. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
good shit. Um, what, so as far as the year, like obviously you guys are, it seems like best year yet, right? Um, what do you
Yeah, it's
guys,
getting
go
oh,
ahead.
what? Oh, it feels like it's getting better every year.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Like last year, what we thought it was a really good year. We did like our first like Midwest run. Went viral when we were at Riot Fest, and then like we just had a great time. And this year, oh, we're actually playing like big festivals,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah, that's
we'll
really
see how
cool.
it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you hope, like as far as all the performances you guys have in the works for the year, what do you hope comes of any of it?
Like it's just the band to be bigger, like to become like a like legit like full time job. I'm not doing anything else on the side. That would be like the goal for me. And then
Okay.
travel the world and then yeah, just be like the hemorrhage that plays out, I mean, it's pretty simple. Like I don't care about like the if I'm in a magazine or whatever, those things are just whatever to me. But as long as I get to play the music and be covered at home, I don't have to pay rent all crazy like that.
Yeah.
I'll be happy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that would be fucking cool. You can't take your bus like over to Japan or anything though. I think that'd be a little expensive.
Yeah, well, we don't worry about that kind of stuff because like we can build one anywhere we want.
There you go.
And the only thing that the only hurdle we probably have is like switching the voltage of like when we power things up. So like I think in Europe it's a different voltage that they use.
Mm.
So like that means we have to get equipment that matches that voltage. You
Well,
know.
I think like over in Europe, I don't know if it's different voltage or just different connections.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, but once we figure it out, we'll fucking rock and roll it. Like, that'll be
Yeah.
really cool. It's a lot easier to get a bus like outside of the country. I feel like it's like getting a bus out here, it's super hard, and you cannot, as a regular person, you cannot buy a shuttle bus. You
Oh,
have to
really?
have a transportation business.
Huh.
That's why a lot of the people that own shuttle buses, they usually bought it like from a city or like a transportation service.
Yeah. I never
Yeah,
I
cool.
I, I
Fun
never
fact.
even
Fun fact.
yeah, I never
Yeah.
thought about that, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like out here there's little shuttle buses kind of available everywhere.
Yeah. But they're all used. They all have high mileage.
Oh yeah.
That's why there's so many available out there because every 10 maybe 10,000 or 10 years or whatever goes first, they replace those buses.
Hmm.
And then there's people like me to buy them.
Buy it and redo it. So what's that
Yeah.
when you get a new bus? Because I know you guys just got a new bus because you had an accident,
Yeah.
right?
So actually, the first but we had three buses so far. So the first one got in an accident. The second one just crapped out because we were touring so much, and there's the third one now. Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
when you get a bus, what all do you do to it to make it ready for like show
We
worthy?
got we take everything out. We take everything out, put paddings on it, uh, load our equipment, and then load up merch. It's really easy. Like it's like half a day because we
Oh,
have everything already. Like like this new bus, it took us less than a week to clear everything out and like set it up and get ready for a show. Like we literally bought the bus on a Sunday, and by Saturday we were on the road to LA to play a show.
hell yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the coming up with the money if it's too expensive or something like that. That's the only hard part. Because
Right.
we're being a small business is like you feel everything. You don't have
Yeah.
like that much like leeway when it comes to like uh getting yourself self-sustainable,
Yeah.
because like
Oh,
everything is just fixed like in a certain way.
yeah. You're
Yeah,
like you have very small margins on everything. So if
yeah,
something changes, you're like, oh, damn.
yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah.
like just like any concert industry too, is like it goes up and down. Like the winter is like really bad.
Hmm.
There's like now no shows or whatever,
Yeah.
and then it picks up again, and then yeah, and it dies down again.
It's probably picking up for you guys right now, huh?
Oh yeah, it picked up really fast after because not the music convention. That's the first thing we do, which is
Nam.
the beginning of the year, and then like we just like cruise through the whole year.
Right on. What out of all the places you guys have pulled up and played, what do you feel has been the most memorable for the band?
Uh, there's a lot to begin with, but the very first really cool show that we played is like when we first tour our first very first tour of the first bus. That's a lot of firsts. uh, so we were going to LA. It's our first time there, and then it was on a Monday night, and we just posted 24 hours before then that we will be at a certain spot. Um, and from we pulled up, and there's like 100 to like 200 people was there.
Oh shit.
You were like, holy shit. Like I have footages from that show because all our shows are filmed. It's just like there, but there's so many. We played like over 400 shows, and there's almost 80% of them are filmed, and that's one of them for sure. Maybe one day when we're like the band gets a little bit bigger, we'll like show that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had two angles and everything, so it was kind of cool. Yeah, and it was a wild show. We played our set twice
Oh,
or three times
oh, and
because we had a short set.
the cops didn't like try to stop you and kick you out.
No, there's a video of like the cops were there. They just passed by. Yeah, it was pretty wild. It was super cool. That's like we love LA for that. Like they're the first town that gave us real love out of everybody. So
Hell yeah. So
and,
so when you guys pull up like in LA, the cops are like, yeah, whatever.
it depends on the situation. Like if we're playing stadiums, they do show up eventually or sometimes. But for the most part, we don't really get stopped like that because we're in and out really fast, and our set is pretty short. And then there's a lot of people surrounding us, so you can't really like stop it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
And then
funny.
like I feel like it's when the cop shows up and they try to stop it, it escalates the situation more against them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you guys obviously you guys are playing a stage at Louder Than Life and at Aftershock. Do you have
Yeah.
plans to like play after?
We
Like in
cannot confirm or deny that
uh,
at the moment
okay.
because we gotta read the contract again, see if like if there we don't want to step
Yeah.
on nobody's toes. We just got into the door, uh, so we don't know. That would be cool
Okay.
though.
Yeah, that would
I
be
think
cool.
I think it would be really cool.
Well, especially if you guys park so at Louder Than Life, the parking lot's really close. Like, and as people are leaving, they walk
Yeah,
right by the parking lot. If you guys had a close parking spot, I bet you could
yeah,
just sit in the parking spot and play because there are people that as you're leaving, they're set up playing just like,
yeah.
like, okay,
That's crazy. Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. We'll see how it goes.
hell yeah.
Yeah, we're just we're gonna do this tour first, and then we'll worry about that later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this tour is, I feel like this tour is a little bit just being overshadowed because we're playing those
That's
festivals,
fair.
but I think it's still gonna be fun. You
Yeah.
know, it's just now like we have a goal in mind. Like a
Mhm.
North Star.
Yeah.
So, just-
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. So
yeah,
let's focus on the tour, right?
yeah,
Um, when do you guys leave? Do you guys leave this month or is it next month?
yeah. We're leaving on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, because Monday is gonna be in Berkeley. We're pretty much gonna go home after that, and then like we'll get up in the morning and go to LA, Arizona, Texas, New Mexico, and back. It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah.
We're excited.
And
Uh, the guys from Municipal Waste started following us on their IG page, so that
hell
that
yeah.
could mean something. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah,
Every little bit, right? Everyone that follows
yeah,
is another help. So um obviously when you guys play like this tour is this tour are you doing all bus shows the whole run?
yes, yeah. We'll get
Okay.
into just bus shows and enjoy it. Um, yeah, I can't wait for Texas though, because like I was in Texas in October, with my wife and my kid, and it was really nice. I had a really good time, and this time I get to be there with the band, so this
Yeah.
would be way more awesome.
Where'd you and the wife and go and the kid go in Texas?
We went to Austin and Dallas and Waco, We did like touristy stuff. We did like we went to the Dr. Pepper factory, I think.
Okay.
Uh, uh, we did some Texas chainsaw spots,
Hell yeah.
like the house, and then what else did we do? And then like the Cadillac Ranch. That was really cool.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
I think the where they're all standing up and you can spray
yeah,
paint them.
yeah. That's why the tour poster is the Cadillac Ranch with a hemorrhage. Kind of
Right
full
on.
circle.
Yeah.
Because I was there. It was like I was in Texas last year, and I was like, damn, we gotta go tour it. And then now it's happening.
Shit, we were too.
Yeah.
We
What's
we
up?
did. So I took my family. We went I live in Kentucky. We drove out through like Illinois, Missouri, Colorado.
Oh,
Uh
nice. That's all we did.
yeah, it's pretty cool. And when we
Yeah.
swung back through, we stopped in Amarillo and did
Uh,
did
Yeah.
the Cadillac
Cadillac Ranch.
Ranch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys go to the Big Texan while you were there?
No, I did not. I don't think so.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
so it's a steak restaurant and they have a challenge that's eat a 72-ounce
Oof.
steak and a baked
I like
potato.
steaks though.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
was
do it?
like, no, no, it was
Yeah. That's
it
crazy.
72 ounce. Like I like
How
to think
long?
you got an hour.
Oh, well, no, I can't do it.
No, it's a steak, a baked potato, a shrimp
Yeah.
cocktail, and a roll and a salad.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe like if I'm like 5 times the size of myself right now, I'll probably
Right.
do it.
Or haven't eaten in 2 or 3 days. Just like,
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it good steak though?
Um,
Did it look good?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
the challenge is a sirloin. So
Um,
if you like
uh,
sirloin, it's good.
yeah.
And then they've got so many cuts of steak. I think they have a ranch themselves.
Oh, those kind of places.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's like $100 steak or something.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty cool. But that
Yeah.
72-ounce steak challenge is only $72.
Well, it's sirloin steak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but shit,
Yeah.
even going to some of these other places, you get a sirloin, like an 8-ounce sirloin. They're like, yeah, $20. You're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, things are going up. But
Yeah,
like I like being out in your area because it's cheaper there. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I really like Tennessee.
Oh yeah,
So super cheap there. And then like we're at Knoxville, we had a really good time. That's where we met the Black Dahlia Murder guys. They came out when after we played their show.
hell yeah.
There's a music town too. I went to like what was that place? What's their main city called?
Nashville.
In Tennessee, Nashville. Yeah, we were in Nashville. We played there a bunch, like just on the street
Yeah.
because we were just bored. We were just passing by, and we had a really good time. Yeah, a lot of bachelorette parties happening
Oh,
there.
oh yeah, yeah. Lots of them. And that's.
Yeah,
Did you guys play right down uh on like Broadway with all the
yeah,
country
something like
places?
that. Yeah, yeah. There weren't a lot of people there. It was just kind of like we just hit that town. I think we were coming off from Illinois, like that full Terror Fest. So because we played early and we were
Yeah.
like, oh shit, like Smashing Pumpkins is in like Nashville that night. We should go pull up. Well, we didn't make it to their show because it took us forever to get there. Because like there was this river that we had to cross, and the boat would cross through and to pick your car up, and then like you get, well, like we were riding a bus, so they said no, we can't go through that, so we had to go around the river.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it pushed us back like a couple hours. But like, well, we're just like, fuck it, we're just hang out in Nashville, I guess. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, I think we pulled up after like a Nevermore show or something. There
Okay.
was a show there somewhere. It was like at a warehouse. We pulled up, and then we made enough money that night, and just like hung out in Nashville and like went to get to the hotel or something. It
Right
was
on.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah. So did Nevermore play at like Marathon Music Works?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it was back in September.
That that's a cool venue. Nashville's got a lot of really cool venues to see shows.
Yeah, it was like and the people were super nice, you know? Like the security guards of the venue were just like, you wrap it up, but finish up, you know?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I met
that
some really cool people too. We were hanging out outside the venue for like a good 30 minutes to an hour just talking to people.
right on. So that's how. So you guys, when you stop and play, you make your money from just selling merch.
Yeah, and then people we have a tip jar. People tip. Uh it's like busking really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the whole say pretty much the formula. And then and then people hire us for like private parties here and there. Yeah. Well, but we're pushing enough merch to like we're comfortable.
Right on.
Yeah.
How so at a typical night when you guys pull up, how many shirts and how much merch do you think you sell?
Pretty good. Like uh the highest that we went was like 1,500 for like being there for an hour.
Hell yeah.
And then the lowest probably like 400, 500 or something.
Damn, that's pretty good.
It's not bad, right? And
No.
then hotels like 60, food 100, gas 200 maybe.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
shit. Like
chilling. We're chilling.
doing what you want to do and you don't have a venue saying you have to be here at this time and you have to leave at this time. You're just like, yeah, we'll just play here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very relaxed. It's cool.
Hell yeah.
Uh, yeah. And
Do
then
you get
like what's up?
go ahead.
Oh, and now we're our following is growing, so that's helping out a lot, you know. We have a lot of online sales
Good.
too. And then we have a screen printing shop that we screen print from for other people.
Hmm.
And then what else do we do? And one of us do graphic work. He creates logos and stuff like that.
Okay. Is that Toby?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. So everything's in-house. You guys are growing, which is fucking fantastic. Fantastic. And like you mentioned, you're essentially busking on a national level,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Pretty much.
yeah, dude.
It happens to be metal music or hardcore or however you want to call it, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like a pop sensation kind of
Right.
thing. It was just like straight from the fucking underground, bro.
Right. And that but that's, I feel like the underground music, those are the people who are gonna support the most because they want to see you really just they want to see you take off and do exactly what you're doing, right? You got this run you're getting ready to start. How which is like how long, how many days are you playing?
It's 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, for the 4th to the 16th. So, yeah, roughly around 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah,
That'll be cool as shit.
yeah, it's gonna be cool because like you said, like the guy from Baseball Waste started following us. And that's how usually like leads to something. That's how we end up being friends with some of our favorite bands.
Yeah. Is that
You know,
which one, Ryan?
the singer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
T-Buzz.
yeah, T-Buds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. So I don't know, we probably get to go into the shows here and there too.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we make friends with the venues as well when we're out on the road. So,
smart.
and like whenever we want to come back, we can play there if we want to.
Hell yeah. That's that's real smart because you're carving your own path. Like, okay, I don't have to call anyone to book this first tour, or this first
Yeah.
couple of tours, and then eventually they're gonna be calling you going, hey, we want you guys to come play.
Yeah, it's actually gonna happen when we start going to Louder Than Life. We met like some really cool people there that were venue owners there. Um, so we just gonna like hit them up and then like we get anything available, and if not, we'll play outside, and it's
Yeah.
still gonna be a good time. So
Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh darn, you don't have anything. We'll make it. Don't worry, we got you.
yeah,
And they're,
yeah,
obviously going, at that time, almost all of those bands are going to be doing the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, they are. So that's why we had a good time last time we were there, because Hatebreed and the Black Dahlia Murder was like intertwining tours. So we kind of just like, oh, went to, and then like Lamb of God was around too. So like we intertwined with some of them. Like we would play like two shows in one night,
Hell
because
yeah.
like what's what we love about that area, you guys' area, is like it's easy to drive anywhere.
Hmm.
In the West Coast, it takes forever to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So,
so that's actually one reason why I really like Louisville because you know, if we want to go to Nashville, we're 2.5 hours away. We go to Cincinnati, it's an hour and a half. Indianapolis is 2 hours. St. Louis, Chicago, both about 4 hours. You know,
yeah.
Detroit, 5 hours. Everything's super, super close.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. And then you get to like a long stretch in Iowa to uh Kansas City. It's a pretty long stretch. There's nothing in between. But they're both really beautiful areas.
Yeah.
I really like Kansas City. It looks very clean, very futuristic looking.
Yeah, I don't like when we drove through, I don't think I felt the same way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
So
felt
maybe I was in, we were in the downtown area though.
yeah.
We
I
were
don't
like where the stadium is.
okay.
Yeah, it looks brand new.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I don't think we were downtown. We probably drove like on the outside and I was
Yeah.
like, "Huh, this reminds me of what Detroit used to look like 20 years ago."
Huh. The you know what? I can see that happening. We were on a rush when we got there though. I was just like I was just like focused. I didn't like look. Next thing I know, we stopped in Iowa, somewhere in the middle of Iowa to like next thing I know, we were there because we were rushing to go play a show somewhere, but
Oh
we
yeah.
missed it.
Oh
So
damn.
like straight up when we got there, we're just like, I guess we're gonna get a hotel then. And then the hotel was like, it looks very new, and it was really dark too. So I
Yeah.
probably didn't see it.
No, they've probably done a lot. I'd say over the last few years. Obviously, the Chiefs have been doing really good, which
Yeah.
brings in a lot of money for the city.
Oh, is
You
that
know,
how that works?
yeah.
If a team, if a team wins, they bring money to the city.
Well, it's like what happens with the team, right? If a
Oh,
team's winning, people are buying more merch,
yeah,
which
that's
brings
right.
a
That's right. Oh, in terms of that, yes, yes,
yeah,
yeah,
which is
definitely.
great. Like uh I say that like I don't know. I
Yeah.
just assume
I
that's how it flows.
mean,
Kind of
the bar business probably making a killing if they're doing well.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
remember when the Detroit Lions went 0-16 on their last game, the this bar was like if they what was it? I don't remember if either if they win or if they lose, like everyone gets free drinks. So everyone piled into the bar and of course they lost and
yeah.
like
A good run though
this
for the
year this year
yeah,
they did really good, yeah,
yeah,
which is it's the best they've done in over 60 years,
yeah, for sure.
you know.
It's crazy how like things like that in sports happen. Like I remember growing up watching sports, basketball specifically. Like some teams I would never see them in a million years be like in the playoffs,
Yeah.
like the Sacramento Kings or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like what? You in the playoffs?
So my cousin lives out in San Fran. She might actually be in Oakland.
Okay,
Um, but they're always going to like Golden State games.
yeah.
I'm like, Sherry, are you having enough fun like ripping and running? She's like, yeah, we're here with drinks. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
have fun. Uh,
yeah. The stadium's not that cool too.
you don't think so?
No, it's too steep for like the crowd, I
Mm,
think. Uh, they probably have terrible acoustics there because of it's too steep.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The seats are pretty small the higher you go up. I've been in there once. Yeah,
So probably a lot like I think like most arenas, right? Like
yeah,
they build up okay and then they're like, we got to fit more people, so let's just build a wall and put seats off it.
yeah, something like that. But
I,
you know what's a cool stadium is the about the SoFi Stadium.
Okay.
The one in LA is new. That's where Metallica played.
Yeah,
That's a cool venue.
they did 2 nights there, I think.
Yeah, we did 2 nights there too. It was good. It was a great time. And one night, a fan actually had a box. See, there's another cool thing about what we're doing because like he just came up to us and like, hey, you guys want to go to a show, to the Metallica show in LA? And then he has like the private little box things,
Hell
the
yeah.
VIP area. And we're like, hell yeah, we want to go there. Like like it was a bottle service, catering. It was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
It felt very VIP.
Well, maybe later in the year you guys just go and follow Pantera and Metallica around.
Yeah. Yeah, we were gonna do the Seattle one for sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna do Seattle. We haven't been there in a while. Uh I think we're gonna be there in May as well. We just haven't like kind of sat down and like talk about going there yet.
Yeah. I bet Seattle probably takes to you guys pretty well, huh?
Yeah, we were there on our first bus. We did like a tour there. We didn't like crash any shows. We just did it ourselves. Yeah, like people showed up. It was really cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
What?
and then we were playing like 3 shows a day. And the documentary that we have out was from that tour. So
Okay.
it was kind of cool to see. Like we're still using like combo amps and like it's a very primitive version of like what we have now.
So
And it
it,
was already cool then. It just
yeah,
kept getting cooler.
super early on. So where can people see the documentary?
It's on YouTube,
Okay.
under Shibby Pictures. I think it's in our link tree as well.
Okay.
If you go to our profile, link in bio type stuff.
Rock and roll. Lincoln
Yeah.
bio type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to go watch that because I've not seen it.
Oh man, it's cool, man. Like yeah, it won an award in like at the film festival in Sweden or something.
Shit.
We weren't even there. So it was kind of funny.
That's freaking cool. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
we're worldwide,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's weird. It it's cool though because like if you feel like we're the still same people, we still hang out and do the same shit. And just now like we're just it's more fun because like there's more people into it with us now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps. It definitely helps like further the cause. You got
Yeah.
more people are gonna buy shirts, which is gonna afford you to get to, another place and do another thing and
Yeah.
disrupt another show, whatever that is,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun. Uh
So your wife has been supportive of you doing all this?
for sure. Yeah. We have a very healthy relationship because I still hustle, do
Yeah.
my own thing. And as long as like I have my stuff covered and everything is okay with the house and I can be on the road. Because like when we got together, it was like the band is non-negotiable. I was like, I gotta do this for the rest of my life. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's very hard to I'm very lucky that I found somebody like that.
for sure. It's it's funny. Um I feel the same about my wife, right? Because I do all kinds of wild shit. Uh
Hmm.
I did I took off for like a week and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go follow this band." And she's like, "Okay, have fun. See ya." I'm like, "All right." Do-do-do-do.
That's cool, man.
So
Which
how
band was it?
uh well, one time I went and followed Extinction AD,
Oh, that's
uh
cool, man.
and then another time I went and followed, actually a couple of times I went and followed Battlecross.
Oh, Battlecross guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember them.
Yeah, I love those
Sure.
dudes.
Yeah. Is he still around?
I mean, so they went on an indefinite hiatus. The last show they
Oh, okay.
played was in December of 22, I think.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember them. I think they opened for Metallica, didn't they, or something?
Mm. Oh, they played the Orion Fest with Metallica.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that name.
Yeah.
We were just like bastards.
Yeah.
I'll be there one day. Now we're here.
Yeah, and they had a lot going for them, and I think for them they're a little bit older. I think they're all like late 30s, early 40s.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, the whole family, and they got a couple of them got tired of being away from home and
Yeah, yeah.
just,
We do it regularly. It happens, man. I
yeah,
can imagine. That's why we're very fortunate with what we're doing. It's like we only gonna go on tour for like 3 weeks tops at the time.
yeah.
We're not gonna drive ourselves insane to like be on the road like that. Yeah, I don't think it's healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's different for everyone, right? There are some
Yeah,
bands like, um, there's some bands out there that they flourish when they're on the road for,
yeah,
8, 9 months in a row. But, I think most people, if spending that much time on the road, obviously you go out for 3 or 4 weeks, you come home for a week, you go out for 3 or 4 weeks, and like you do
yeah,
that all year. Shit, what's home? Well, the van or bus or whatever is home,
yeah, yeah. I can see that. Yeah,
makes it tough.
yeah, yeah. We've met some people on the road. It's like, yeah, like that's all they knew too, you know. So, and then like I've been in state of mind. Like I feel like if I'm not on the road, I have to get a regular job. I don't want to do that, you know.
Yeah,
Like, and you get a downward spiral. You know, cool thing we have our own business here,
yeah.
covering that. So that's kind of cool.
Well, that's what I think a lot of musicians do, right? Is when they're not on the road, they figure out what they can do, as like their own business, when they're
Yeah,
home.
yeah, you have to, man. That's the
Mhm.
only way to survive. Um, because the music business is not the most lucrative in general.
Right.
You just really have to like have really a business mindset to like really survive. But like the weird thing about that, why do you have to be on that mindset all the time?
Right.
You know?
Well, I think that's, a lot of people, I'm going to say a lot of younger bands, they go, oh man, we want to be full time. What we need to do is we need to find a label who's going to sign us. Well, shit. Now you're giving away more than half of your money,
Yep.
to get a little bit of support. I think the way you
Mm-hmm.
guys are doing it is the way it should be done.
Yeah.
I was talking with Jimmy Bauer, and he was explaining what I Hate God did. So they record their own stuff, they own everything, and they just license the music out to labels to press and run it.
That's cool. Yeah. That's a really cool situation, actually. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Probably something noted today for sure.
Well,
Let's start thinking about
it's a
that.
lot smarter, right? Because
Yeah.
I feel that more bands should be DIY and, do things
Yeah.
themselves and own everything,
Hmm.
rather than giving away all this money to someone who's, going to come and just say, yep, yep, well, you got to get out and play more. We,
Yeah.
you know,
There's
we,
always a reason.
yeah,
They have no excuse. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I think hopefully we're inspiring other bands to become independent because this is the thing that we always wanted to do. Uh and then like the control uh of our creative side and our business side is just a perfect like combination because like anyone can really do it. You
yeah,
know, just gotta learn how to do it. Uh and or at least learn about the business a little bit. You know, that was a cool thing about when we're starting our screen printing shop, we learn about the business and how things work. So that rubbed off on like how we make decisions in our band
mhm.
and how it taught us patience that is a big key. Like, you know, is gonna happen, you know, it's just you have to work for it.
Yeah, you absolutely do. So, is it is it the band that owns the screen printing shop, or is it like just a couple of the guys?
Uh it's mainly me and the guy Toby, the guy that
Okay.
draws.
Yep.
And then the band is the three of us.
Yep.
So it's just a two band operation. And then yeah, we got plenty enough work for us to come around kind of thing.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. It's a good way to like sustain and make your own schedule.
Hmm. Yeah. And then now like the band is getting more popular, so our online sales are going up. So we're printing less and less for other people.
Hell yeah.
So yeah. So yeah. Well, it goes. It's a process.
Yeah.
And we're like we know where it's going. It's gonna take some time. We're not gonna be worrying about if I'm not gonna make it or not. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, you guys got a lot going on. I think it's, I think it's great and you're doing it right. You've got the screen printing, which is obviously bringing in money and giving you the freedom to do the other things that you're doing.
Yeah.
When you guys like head out, how much merch are you taking with you?
Uh, yeah, it's an ongoing process. But this run, we're gonna bring about like about like 20 smalls, uh 30 mediums, 60 largest, 60 X largest. Like I say like about like 400 or 500 items, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. No, no, that's just too much. Maybe like 2 or 3 items, 300 items.
I feel like you
Yeah.
guys would sell out of that pretty quick though.
Yeah, but that's the only that's the only amount of merch we got, space in the bus.
Oh, that's fair.
So yeah, so we compensate that too. And hoodies take space. We brought a bunch of hoodies this run, and then like the long sleeves t-shirts with the side prints. Those are like they're thicker when you fold them,
Mhm.
so like they take more space. Like all those little details we have to worry about too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, and it's extra weight, so it's gonna cost you more
yeah,
gas to,
yeah,
to so hopefully you
yeah,
guys sell them all out really quick and can at least save the gas from carrying them.
yeah. The bus that we got is pretty good gas, which is really cool. Um, we're spending 25 less than we were spending on gas compared to the last one.
Okay.
So that saves up a lot of stats.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Every little bit. So
yeah.
when do you guys like when you go out to play, do you throw up a QR code so someone can just like scan?
Sorry, can you
Oh,
say that again? Wait,
yeah.
I forgot to up.
When you guys go play out, do you throw up like a piece of paper with a QR code where they can scan it and either donate or link to your online shop so they can go buy something online from you?
Lately we haven't been doing that, but in the beginning we did it a lot. But now like we don't even have a sign on the side of the bus anymore. Like people just kind of just know.
Yeah,
But this run, since we're like going out of state, somewhere we haven't been in a while, we are gonna do QR codes again.
cool.
Yeah.
Every gas station you stop at, go in the bathroom and put a sticker with a QR code up.
Yeah, oh, that's a good idea. We'll probably do that.
All right,
Yeah.
here I am. I'm full of ideas. Um, so let's see. Oh, you said when you like go out to do, you're going to do Riot Fest and Louder Than Life and then back to, um, I almost said Alcatraz, but uh,
Aftershock.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, what's that? Are you, is your plan to play every night on the way out there and the way back?
Yeah, because we're really kind of perfecting our craft as much as we can before we get to those big stages.
Hmm.
So we're gonna try to play out maybe twice a day just to
Hell,
get it. We won't be super tight when we get there. We want to be like the best band that day,
hell
kind of
yeah.
thing. Like when I remember going to festivals when Ozfest or Mayhem Fest like was happening. I remember specifically remember seeing bands that they played an earlier slot on that day and they blew up a couple of years later. We want to be one of those bands.
Yeah. Well, shit, honestly, I don't even think you guys need the festivals. You guys are already blowing up, you
Thanks,
know?
man. Yeah. It's just
Um,
cool, kind of just like full circle that like, we're making this much chaos outside. Like, like we're not pulling no strings. We just want to be who we are. and we're gonna be there. And that was the
Yeah.
best part, that they it wasn't like, oh, I know the booking agent for this band, that can you lead you this and that. Like straight up, like their team hit us up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's like a more of a bigger win for me personally and for the band, because like we didn't have to like network,
Right.
you know.
Well, so I'll say you guys are networking without really networking. You're getting out there and making a splash, which is turning people's heads to look, and they're like, "Oh, we got to get them to come play."
Yeah, yeah, that was the formula that we we came out when we first started the bus. That was like the clear like game plan vision. Like, how do we get just winning the people is the only thing we need to worry about.
Yeah. So,
And
do you know like do you know what stage you're playing on at Louder Than Life and Aftershock?
we didn't go to those details yet.
Okay.
We just got the press release and all that. But like hopefully it's one of the small stages, because like I said, when I went to the festival, my first like couple of metal festivals that I went to, those stages really mattered.
Hmm.
Those second stage,
Well,
and
they,
uh, and then those second stage people became the top, the on like the main stage.
yeah.
Like we want that journey to like prove ourselves every step of the way to get there.
Well, I'm gonna say you guys are already proving yourself, right?
Yeah.
You're working harder than probably 80% of the bands out there, you
No,
know,
wow. Well, thanks.
which is, I mean, that's the reality. That's what I see from from the outside.
Yeah.
Um, and uh, I think that you guys will probably play what the smaller stage.
Yeah.
So like Louder Than Life, how it's set up, you've got like two main stages, and
Yeah.
then you've got two like semi main stages in the back.
Yeah.
So year before last, I think like Meshuggah headlined one and then Body Count headlined the other, the ones in the
Yeah.
back. And then they've got a huge bar that has a little tiny stage in it. And then
Hmm.
right across from the bar is this stage I think you guys are gonna play at. And
Yeah.
it's in a really good spot. Everyone's gotta walk by it.
Yeah. We just gotta be good, tight, and like fucking ready to rock and roll.
Hell yeah. You just
Yeah.
gotta have a crazy show. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Someone out there throwing water at everyone or something.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Or it's like, like we're excited for it, because like I said, we never opened up for a national act in our hometown. So just like having this one as the first one
Yeah.
is like, fuck yeah. And we didn't pull no strings. We just did it.
Well, again, right? You created the splash, which is making everyone go, okay, like they're doing something. We need to be we need to be a part of it, which is, I think a lot of bands could take a cue from you guys and say, okay, we're gonna instead of relying on other people to help make it happen for us, we're gonna do it ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. It is how this is what it is. It's fun, and just being maybe we might be the first one just to admit that we're an independent artist
Yeah.
as a metal band. Be it like, this is the stuff like in rap it happens a lot, and then just being inspired by those guys, and then like I took it to like a different genre of music and did the same impact. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I think it would be really awesome because you're right. We look at people like Tech Nine or Master P, right? Or
Yeah.
hell, even Snoop Dogg buying like Death Row now,
Yeah.
creating his own thing. It's awesome. I don't think there's been many metal people who have done it all on
Yeah,
their
no,
own.
I don't think so. So like we're aiming for that. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So we're like the Tech Nine of our genre or
Hell yeah.
something. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, John, I'm not going to keep you all night. I
Oh yeah,
greatly appreciate you, taking some time to come and bullshit with me. Let's connect about Louder Than Life here in a couple of
yeah, for
months.
sure. Hell
And
yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that a
yeah,
lot.
you're welcome,
Yeah,
dude. We'll I don't know, we'll figure something out. And
yeah.
God, I wish you guys the most success.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
day, dude.
Oh yeah.
See ya.